That's AOD spawning on the top. We got the opponent, Mub on the bottom. Both players moving their CY. AOD coming pretty far out here. This will allow you to be able to do a crawl to try to get these 3 tip fields. Whereas Mub's positioning here will allow him to get a ref set up here. Could also potentially get a strip over to get a better ref here. GDI player up top. AOD flying the flag. Oh, with 2 Raxes. Interesting move. Meanwhile, we got the opponent Mub. He's doing alright. He's doing okay. So after his 2 racks ref, we got 2 ref down here from Mub. Getting in a line of flamers to try and hold off the GDI's ground offensive. Getting 2 racks here now as well. Very peculiar with AOD opening with the 2 racks positioning here. Not quite sure what the intention was, because he's not mass producing ground super quick or taking advantage of that second racks at all. But yeah, 2 ref versus now 3 ref from AOD, going for 2 ref on this backfield. Sold the second racks. Okay. It looks like both players going for the War Factory and Strip respectively. There's the Strip gone down for Mub. See the power plant come out. Gonna crawl towards the tip field, get a ref up. Meanwhile, AOD is yet to put his War Factory down. Starting to see bubbies come out. There's the War Factory gone down for AOD. Positioned in a kind of okay spot to defend. Like, just to worry about this big open section of it. Getting the second power plant down. Bit of pressure on the con yard. Looks like AOD's not planning to sell this just yet. Possibly going to see a second War Factory down for AOD. Meanwhile, third ref is up for Mub. Doing some nice power harassment. AOD's getting the medium tank up. Both players still their con yards. I suspect AOD is going to get his power plant and then sell. Another medium tank. Seeing an extra power plant coming up from Mub. I think he might be trying to contest the center. He's going to lose the power plant. Rip. There's a second War Factory. Nice and forward. Very aggressive. Going to sniping, but we'll see if it works in AOD's favor. Has the cell, so he's gone 3 ref, 2 War Factory cell. He's going to send it. Meanwhile, we got Mub here. He's sitting on 3 ref, 1 strip. There's a third up, so it's unlikely he's building a second strip at this point. But he's going to need to get a lot of bikes or a couple of turrets up to deal with the amount of tanks in the field. See the turret coming up. AOD going straight in for the strip. See the MCD cell there from Mub. Almost got the power plant here in the back. Going to get the strip. Trying to restrict the opponent down to just infantry. See a lot of rocket men coming out here too. That's always a bad sign for your opponent. AOD currently broke. Might consider selling one of the War Factories off. But he's definitely in a winning position here. Once he keeps the tanks alive, which seems like he's going to do. The flamers are more than likely going to kill each other when they try to attack a tank. You see the lone CY and G coming out. A lot of flamers. Like, if these charge past the tanks and Grens and go straight for this, he'd be in a good position, but trying to hold this when there's tanks in the field is just not. It's not going to play out the way that Mub wants. Tanks, squishing them all. Humvee's coming out now for AOD. Better to deal with the flamers. GG. AOD's going to take it. Nice little game. Classic GDI. 3 ref, 2 War Factory. Send it. Mub kind of his mistake was kind of building into GDI here anyway. I was curious to see the 2 racks play at the start from AOD. Not quite sure what the intention was there, especially when he sold the second one. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a nice little game. GG's. I'll touch base with AOD afterwards and make sure that was the game he was chatting about. So I'm not too sure if it was. But yeah, nice. Well played, guys. Well played.
Battle control terminated.